My name is Duddits, I do builds and stuff. Today's video is going to be about some absolutely massive damage reduction stacking, how to survive a Dragon's Breath explosion with the two-piece Aion adapter set, the force absorption, and we're going to be pairing it up with Blastwave Striders, which also reduce explosive damage. Now, the first clip, I got wrecked. He got killed instantaneously in my Titan. Then watch what happens when you've got these two equipped. You barely take any damage, easily sponging a Dragon's Breath. So, stay with me, I'll break it down. So, to start with, the testing, I obviously wanted to test Dragon's Breath with no armor set bonus at all. The only exotic that I've got on is Kyros of the Falling Star, which does nothing at all. No armor set bonus whatsoever. So, obviously we know what Dragon's Breath does. It causes ignitions, etc. But it's pretty much an insta-kill if you stood in that wave when it explodes. So you'll see there, you've got pretty much a zero chance of surviving that. So, obviously you'll see me doing this clip, but this is something I've done like 10, 15, 20 times in the shooting range, just to sort of clarify. He gets wrecked. Now, if you pair it up with the Blastwave Striders, what these do, gain resistance to your explosive, defeat targets to charge its armor. Once charged, you release stasis crystals that give you frost armor, but it's the self-explosion reduction that we're going to focus on. So, I've got Blastwave Striders on at the moment, and you can see the damage reduction from Blastwave Striders there. Instead of getting killed, it's roughly around about half your health. So, again, not too bad, but again, you don't want to be really doing that on sort of endgame activities. But when we'll pair it up with the Aion adapter set, the Aion adapter two-piece, absorption, final blows with rocket or grenade launcher temporarily increases incoming area of effect damage. So all you have to do with this one is just get a kill with any rocket or grenade launcher. Now, rocket also means rocket sidearms, rocket pulses like the Mint Retrograde, and you'll see on that left-hand side I've got a timer. Now, the UI on this is unfortunately bugged, but the effect is not. You'll see there you get 15 seconds every time you get a kill a target with rockets or grenade launchers, and you can refresh it, so it's a pretty generous buff. So now what I'm going to do is just show you that working on its own, and you'll see in that clip it leaves me about 30% health. So the two-piece Aion leaves you with about 30% and the Blastwave leaves you with about half, but what happens when you actually pair these together to the stack? So obviously then I put my Blastwave Striders on, and I also put the two-piece Aion adapter on at the same time to test, see if we could sponge all of these, see if all these, take effect together, work together. And they do, as you've already seen at the beginning clip, but I needed to break it down. So you've got your Blastwave Striders on, you've got your area of effect damage reduction from your Aion adapter set, and look at the state of that, you literally take about 10-15% health, which is extremely, extremely cool. Obviously it works with other things as well, not just Dragon's Breath, but I know Dragon's Breath absolutely nukes you if you stood inside of that explosion when it goes off, that ignition. So it is very, very noticeable. And obviously stacking. The other thing with the Aions and the Blastwave, they obviously reduce the incoming damage from rocket sidearms, rocket pulses, and other weapons like grenade launchers and rocket launchers, as well as self-explosions. Now in this clip I've just got Blastwave Striders on, no Aions, and you'll see I'm taking barely any damage, but again when you pair it up with the Aion set, you take barely any damage at all. So get a kill, then watch my health. It barely moves from self-explosion damage. That's Blastwave Striders and the Aion adapter set working together, the two-piece. Like I said, it works with other things as well. Rocket launchers, grenade launchers, rocket pulses, anything basically explosive, as long as you've got that 15-second cooler from your Aion adapter set proccing on that left-hand side. The only unfortunate thing with this whole situation or idea of the build is a Blastwave Striders. I used to like these things when they first come out, and I don't know what it is. I've tried to use them every other season since they come out, every couple of months, but I just can't stand that. I hate it. I wish it was just in a straight line or something. They don't really freeze neither, and the damage is not good from them stasis crystals. If they made it into a straight line and give you some damage reduction, or even did like a wave of freezing or something like that, and you seem to proc the exotic effect when you don't really mean to do it. So if Blastwave Striders ever get changed or ever get sort of reworked, this little setup could be super interesting. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.